What's up, everybody? This is a Force of Nature Spiritual Awakening, and today we will be discussing Leo ruling over the 12th house cusp, or if you have your sun in the 12th house. So today we're going to speak about the 12th house and your past life and your past life demons. Okay, so first off, Leo, we already know Leo is linked to the sign of the sun. Okay, it rules over that. So Leo has a lot to deal with: creativity, casual encounters, casual affairs. It does have to deal with gambling, but it has to deal with being the center of attraction, the center of attention. Getting that kind of appraisal right off the rip. So a lot of times when you have Leo placements, there is a regal royalty, okay, being placed upon the individual. The 12th house, we already know, is linked to Pisces. Pisces rules over the 12th house originally in the natal birth chart. And it is ruled by Neptune. So when you speak about the 12th house, the 12th house does have to deal with past life. It also has to deal with karma. Okay? Things that went on and took place, bad pleasures, hospitals, jails, incarceration, right? But it also has to deal with confusion and illusion, even though it has to deal with spirituality. So this house is a confusing house just in general. But let's jump into this right now. So Leo ruling over the 12th house cusp when it comes to their past life and their demons. Okay? So now this has a lot to deal with the ego. Okay, it's going to have a lot to deal with the ego, and it talks in secret with this position. Often describes these individuals as prowling lions gazing from behind the trees, watching its prey in complete silence. Okay, so these men and women often unconsciously observe. Okay, they're very observant. They tend to secretly view themselves as better and more elite than those they come across in this lifetime. So this isn't done out of arrogance or thinking they are superior to other people, but it does have to deal with them sizing up their environment. Okay, so what these people are doing, okay, they are actually sizing up the people that they come across, looking at them, peeping them out, being very attentive, very observant. They pay attention to what's going on and what's being presented to them. Okay, so they often feel deeply confused about their own ego and sense of self from time to time, and usually seek to elevate the sensation by downsizing others. So these can be the type of people that do put other people down. Maybe consciously they're doing this, but this can be on a subconscious level. When they are talking to people, speaking to people, maybe it's not like they're talking to them, it's like they're talking at them. Okay, so they do have like some kind of authority, some kind of authority when they are speaking to people, almost like they're the ruler. Okay, whether they're completely aware of this or not, they have a huge sense of inner pride and do secretly see themselves as enterprising. So they are very much so confident, but in a more discreet kind of way. So they often dislike to be put on the spot. They do dream of being the center of attention. Like I said before in the beginning, these people love to be the center of the attention. They also do dislike the spotlight. Okay, so this is a little strange and unusual, okay, because these people may prefer to be behind the scenes, but they still do want that recognition to some degree. Okay, so maybe this is the person that is working, okay, and you're a movie star, okay? But they're not the movie star. They're the ones writing the movie. They're the ones filming the movie. They're the ones setting up the area, okay, for everybody to be in the movie. See what I'm trying to say? They want to be a little bit behind the scenes. This is the person that's probably in the movie, but doesn't want to go on interviews. They don't want to be so public. So they shy away from that shit is what I'm trying to say. So, alone, they are very entertaining and can be quite the star. They have an inner sense of happiness that's prevalent, but often struggle with finding common ground with their more bright characteristics in a practical real world. So their real sexuality is rooted in praise and adoration. Okay, so these people are looking for appraisal. They are looking for somebody to love them on the most highest, deepest level. They seek that out. Maybe even want their partners to give them grand gifts. They definitely want to feel like they are the only ones and things like that. But this is also coming from a past life, okay, of how these individuals were, how they was fucking moving around. On top of that, these people could very well have came from royalty, okay, been in royal families in the past life, very influential families, people that were highly respected in the hood, people that was respected in the community, kings and queens, princess and princesses, and shit like that. This is these motherfuckers. So now, excuse my language. So they love feeling important. And as if they are their own, they want their lover to feel like they are the one. Okay, like on that soul level, they want their partners to be absolutely content with them, absolutely happy with them. Okay, not straying away from them. They tend to want to be in charge when it comes to the bedroom. Okay, they have a lot of fantasies and things like that. Very passionate people. Like I said, they want their all out of a partner. So when it comes to the sun being placed inside the 12th house, so the who am I is often routinely the vocal point in this life. These men and women can constantly feel as though they are seeing parts of who they are or parts of who they should be in other people. Okay, these are the people that are actually seeing people, and they're seeing a little bit of themselves in a little bit of every person that they're coming across. Intimate relationships, family members, friends, co-workers, neighbors. You see what I'm saying? But they are seeing little bits and pieces, clippets of a little piece of what they do hold and possess with inside of them as well. So almost like a mirror on the wall, they take fragments and try to often piece together a person with it. Unlike the moon, which deals with the mother devouring the child's emotional state, here, this can point to a past life where the father may have constantly subdued the individual and oftentimes enforced his desires and wishes onto the native in the past life to become someone or something completely opposite of who they were. So in the past life, this goes back to that royalty shit. Okay? The father of these people in the past life, okay, the father could have felt like they were above certain things, above certain people and things like that, trying to make the individual turn into something that they are not. Okay, something completely opposite than how they actually feel on the most deepest level. So pushing on what they want them to be. The father, that's what the father was doing. The father was wanting these men and women in the past life to be who the hell he wanted them to be. So in a sense, this can point to a past life of a dynasty, like lineage, where one was forced to carry on the legacy of the father's bloodline. So there is also a sense that the last life was often one where the individual had a strong will and often led many, but due to their extreme influence, they often come into this life rejecting their inner leadership. Okay, so because in a past life, they were definitely in leadership roles and leadership positions. They was in command. Okay, they took on the father's legacy and was leading the way. So in this lifetime, these people may be a little bit reluctant to lead, a little bit reluctant to give out those orders and commands like they did before. Okay, because it was something that was automatically just placed in their lap and they had to deal with it in the past life. So this is why they're trying to like shy away from it now. But they do hold and possess these things within inside of them. Now, don't get me wrong. Anybody that has sun ruling over the 12th house or that has sun in the 12th house definitely can have the ability to lead in this lifetime. Okay, but they are going to shy away from this a little bit. Jumping back into this. So rejecting their inner leadership abilities. They will actually run away from the sense of self out of fear of the amount of responsibility and devotion they associate with leading and guiding others. So these individuals in this life often go through many transitions and transformations in this life on their journey to become who they're going to be. And oftentimes, they meet people who are nothing like them. Nothing like them. And at some point in time, will learn that the qualities associated with those people don't match up to who they really are. Okay. Now listen, when you're looking at this, you got to remember that this is actually being linked to somebody that may. Okay, especially when we're speaking about the Leo ruling over the 12th house. Okay, this could be somebody that has a Virgo ascendant. Okay, it could be somebody that has a Virgo ascendant. Very much so. So these natives have a natural magnetic mannerism, okay, about them. And once they tap into this, they can be some of the most powerful people on this planet. Okay, so this is some deep shit going on here. Some real deep stuff going on. Because these people are confident, but they may choose not to lead in a certain kind of way. You get some that will still take on that task, but they still may want to be behind the scenes. Okay? Don't want to be all the way in the forefront like that. Okay? If this is a person that does YouTube, okay, this may be a person that does videos, but they don't want to do lives. Okay, this is what I'm trying to show you. They just trying to pull it back away from that. Okay, I'm gonna leave this on this note for now. In future videos to come, I go more into depth into this placement. But I did want to kick this off because it is Leo season and we're talking about Leo and the sun and all of that. So I wanted to do this for the Leo people in general. Okay, even though this is specifically for people that do have Leo ruling over their 12th or sun in the 12th house when it comes to their past life and their demons. Okay, so this has been a Force of Nature, Spiritual Awakening. Love is love. Peace and blessings to you all. And I will see you on the next one.